Now that you have a hearing scheduled, you may be wondering what happens next. Well, we've prepared a short video to give you information on what to expect as you go throughout the eviction process. Court cases involving evictions can be confusing and emotionally charged, and our goal here is to provide you with the knowledge that you need to navigate this process. You're here because you have a hearing scheduled in an eviction case. If it is an immediate occupancy hearing, then the judge is going to decide who has the legal right to remain in the property, the owner or the tenant. We want you to better understand what will happen during the hearing and the information you need to know moving forward. Now, one last thing, you can also get help preparing for your court hearing by attending the Pro Se Community Clinic. We'll talk more about that as we go. You received a notice from court with a date, time, and WebEx link for you to come to court virtually. You can log in using a computer or the WebEx app on your phone. You can also call in on your phone or come in person. It's totally up to you which is most convenient. It's your responsibility to make sure that the clerk and the judge have your updated contact information throughout the period of your legal action. Also, if you need an interpreter, you can request one. The court has a form available in many languages on their webpage. You must submit this form at least 3 days in advance of the hearing so that they will have time to get one scheduled. Now, what's the hearing like? Well, from 12 to 1 p.m., there will be a housing mediator available from Utah Community Action. She's a neutral person. She's not working for one side or the other. She's there to help discuss with you and the defendants to see if you can come to an agreement about the next steps in your case. If you would like to use these services, you can reach out to Heather Lester, the housing mediator. Her email is heather.lester@utahca.org. Then at 1 p.m., the judge will join the hearing and he will listen to the details of your case. He will ask questions of both sides and then he will make a decision. The judge will call each case one at a time in the order that they're listed on the court calendar. When your name is called, you will unmute and let the judge know that you're there. Remember, there are many cases scheduled during this time, so it will take a little bit of time. Please be patient. Now, if you are attending virtually by WebEx, the first thing you should do is to mute yourself. You're in a group meeting with many people, so this is very important. On the phone, you can switch between mute and unmute by pushing *6. It toggles you back and forth between the two. If you're on the computer or on your phone's app, then there should be a microphone at the bottom of your screen. Now remember, if you're not muted, even a very small amount of background noise can be very distracting. It can cause feedback and it also can prevent people from being heard. So you're going to want to watch this and stay muted unless you're talking directly to the judge. Now, earlier I mentioned the Pro Se Community Clinic. This is a clinic run by the Utah State Bar and People's Legal Aid, a nonprofit in our community who works in the housing sector. It's virtual. It's held on Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You must sign up for an appointment at least 1 hour in advance by filling out an intake form. This will be reviewed by a worker so you can be matched with a volunteer who's best suited to help you. You'll be placed with this volunteer as they become available, so you won't have a set time. You'll just need to wait until one becomes available. They can give you information and legal advice. They can also evaluate your case and help you decide what actions you need to take for your upcoming hearing. We're glad you took time to watch this video. It's a good first step moving forward with your eviction case. Between now and your hearing, we have more videos you can watch to guide you through additional topics. These include things like who are the parties in an eviction case, What does an eviction case look like? How do I know which type of eviction notice to use? Did I use the right one? What do I do if a tenant is ordered to leave and then doesn't, or they leave their stuff behind? Do I have to give back their deposit? Can I evict a tenant for a crime if they commit it somewhere else, not on my property? And how do I collect money if the tenants still owe me? Finally, we have a video on where you can go to get free or reduced rate legal help. There's also some community resources in that video, so you'll want to watch it. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and we wish you the best.